Toldos, first shir, Maimer Reach B'ni Kirech Soda Asher Berch Hashem, Daf Chaf Amud Beis. It says that the smell of my son is like a field that the Eibusher blessed him. In other words, that Reach Gan Eden came together with Yaakov when he came to Yitzchak for the brachas. We have to understand, Yitzchak knew who Esav was, and nevertheless, how come he made him so important, and he also asked him to give the brachas, he wanted to give him the brachas. How really did Esav look at Esav? How did Yitzchak really look at his son Esav? One time it says, Kitzayid Bepiv, that he used to fool his father with question, how do you make meiser and hay? And one time it says, Akol Kol Yaakov. He knew the voice is the voice of Yaakov. He knew good and well, Esav is not the one that has Hashem's name. Because it says, Kikra Hashem Likecha, because your God helped me find the animal very quickly. He knew that Esav and Shem Shemam Shagah B'fiv. He knew that Esav does not say Hashem's name, so he knew good and well where he was. But the concept is, it says that Esav is the garbage of gold, which is the concept of the garbage of Gvura of Yitzchak. Yitzchak is a level of Zav, the greatness of gold over silver, and from his, so to say, garbage came Esav. And the head of Esav is next to the body of Yitzchak. So there is special connection to Esav, to Yitzchak. And to understand what is the concept of the head of Esav, which is next to Yitzchak. So it says there's 11 Simoni Akteres, the 11 spices in Akteres. Why there's 11? They are corresponding to 10 crowns of evil, which is in Chayes of Kedusha, you have also 10 spheres in Kedusha, therefore corresponding it, you have 10 spheres, which is opposite of Kedusha. But why do you have 10 and not, by Kedusha you have 10 and by the opposite of Kedusha you have 11? The concept is that in the Kedusha, everything gets through Bitul. In other words, through nullification to the Eir and Seif, to nullification to Hashem, therefore they get the life. So why is there 10? Because there's 10 different levels, and the life force that is inside, they're completely bottled to the life force. However, in Lumazeh, the opposite in Sitracha, each one has a chutzpah, and each one has his own thing and is a yesh. And what would happen is, if the chayes will come to them, they are not a bottle to the chayes. So what will happen is that they will swallow it. They will swallow the opposite. They will swallow the kedusha. The sitrach will swallow the kedusha, and there will be nothing left from that chayes. Because whatever they feel, they take it internally and they take to themselves, and they have it in a way of a chutzpah. And they're saying, we and nobody else. Therefore, the chayus would be completely destroyed. So therefore, he has to have a level of chayus that is kedusha, that makes it alive. And that level of kedusha that gives it a life, that level has to be the levena, which is the 11th level. And that in a way of a makif surrounding them, does not go inside of them. And that life force that is surrounding them, that is above them, is, since they do not realize it, they don't feel it, because the way of a makif, the way of surrounding, therefore they come and say, we are ourselves, and we don't need anything else, because they don't get in a direct way of feeling it, but surrounding them. And this way they can still get chayas, because that level is not swallowed by them, does not become taken over by them, and therefore it can still exist and can give them life. And that level is the level of Reisha de Esav, the head of Esav. Another, the level that gives life to Esav, and it's something that on top and surrounding them, And this is connected to Kedusha. And therefore, from the level of Mitzad Makif, from level from higher, then it becomes a concept of very pure and very holy. And therefore, how you can come, and even the hay, how can you take Maisa from a hay? But when you're coming inside the Pnimius, inside the way it comes life inside of them, then over there, En Shem Shamayim Shogim B'Piv.